But let's talk about NXT Spring Breakin. What did you guys? I know you didn't watch it.
No, I did. I have, but I'm gonna step out for this one because I'm still watching it. So, like, right where I left off before I walked in the house, I haven't gotten to the main event. So I'm gonna spoiler free myself. Put me backstage until we get.
All right, yeah, I'll take you backstage.
Take me backstage, and I'll be back after they finish with NXT.
Mute us, and then when you're done, and then we'll be back.
I'll be back.
Because I had to catch this one. I'm like as we're doing. I'm like watching it in real time and having to catch it. I'm like, oh, okay. For the first week,
we don't have to do a full breakdown of it. Like what the highlights of it. Now, what you think about it? Because the first full week of NXT Spring Breakin, so it's basically their 2-week extravaganza. So,
I'm satisfied, but like, I don't know why. Were your expectations just like?
I was chill. I didn't expect them to go like, yo, let's go full throttle.
Okay, I got caught in the Matrix and thought that they was finna like turn up.
Basically, a special edition of NXT. It was another installment of NXT for me.
Yeah, that's where I landed with it because like I got excited and I was like, oh, okay. Like I thought that just WWE as a whole were riding they was riding the wave. Like I thought the momentum was just gonna be crazy. I don't think it was blockbuster, but I was surprised. I should have leveled my expectations a little bit because then when I realized, okay, this is 2 weeks.
They're gonna stretch it out.
Yeah, and I just wanted more, I guess.
Oh yeah, because it's like whenever I see these 2-week shows, I've noticed that they have their big matches, but they sprinkle in weekly TV, like the Jada Parker versus Fallon Henley match. That was like a weekly TV thing. It wasn't announced. Yeah. It was just like, hey, we're gonna have a match on Spring Breakin. Here you go. Stuff like that. So
we needed some filler. I feel bad calling it filler. I don't want to do that, but like,
oh no, anything with Jada is immediately must see TV for me. So let's go with that. So yeah.
On God, respectfully,
Miss Parker.
I'm like you just don't take him to church. I'll start praise dancing. Respectfully. Like you with the Becky Lynch theme in the video. Oh man, I'm gonna be using that video soon. Oh Jesus, no! But for real, what's something that shocked that? Were you unintentionally shocked?
Honestly,
or like you had a moment where you were just like, oh,
none of it really?
Shocked me.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing was like, oh my God, they did it. It's and I hate to say it like this, but if I knew for a fact that main event was going to happen the way that it did. They were not having all these people coming up in here doing all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, nah, there's no way you're not winning a title, and by that I mean the main event.
Yeah, anticlimactic.
Do you feel it was anticlimactic?
No, but I feel like I'm doing a disservice by saying that. But like
the thing is, it wasn't, to me, I feel like this wasn't the strongest match between Ilja Dragunov and Trick Williams. I feel like their Vengeance Day match was way better. Whereas this one, it was like, it was good, but nothing really memorable during the match happened outside of maybe the Uranagi through the announce table, the What
That
is
was, or like the bookend, or
the bookend,
I'm
rock
calling the
bottom,
bookend.
or I'm gonna call it the trick end, I guess.
Oh yeah, man, yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like outside of that, I feel like the right outcome happened. In my opinion, Trick Williams obviously winning the NXT Championship.
Yeah. It was. I mean, it was. I feel like a PLE, like doing that at a PLE would have just hit. It just would have hit different. Just you know what I mean? Like it's kind of, for lack of a better term or example, it's kind of like winning a world championship in a battle royal. It means something, but like it don't. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he should have won, and it should have been him and Mello. Yeah, stand and deliver on that stage. Like I feel like they should have went. They should have did what AEW did in a sense of being like, okay, we need to pivot. He's over. We need to strike now and figure out the rest later. It's about to be a draft anyway. Ilja would have been fine, just like he'll be fine now.
Yeah.
And I just like battling with that in my head, and then just watching it, I was just like, yeah, you're right. Like I was just expecting. I don't know what my mind went to. Like this is gonna be some PLE like type shit, and then it was just a regular episode of NXT that just
with some big matches. With some big matches. Now I will tell you, the one match that was match of the night for me was the triple threat match. Roxanne Perez, Tatum Paxley, and Lyra Valkyria for the NXT Women's Championship. That was
match of the night for me. That was match of the night for me. I mean, we knew where they was gonna go with it, but there were periods of time where I was like, oh, this could happen.
And it's like obviously the outcome was Roxanne Perez retaining. So it's safe to say that Rox ain't going to the main roster no time soon. But then again, knowing WWE,
no, does she need to?
Huh?
Does she need to though?
Me personally, no. I can see her going. Like she just turned heel. I feel like I will give her another 6 months.
Yeah.
And then maybe have a situation where she's like, I'm done with NXT. I feel like I've outgrown it. And then she just like demands to get signed by either Raw or SmackDown, something like that. Like I feel like everybody don't need to be in the draft.
Agreed.
And a smart finish from Roxanne too. Like she, like Tatum hit a 450, and Rox just slid right in and took the title. Or retained.
Yeah, like a clever heel.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
She did it. She worked smarter, not harder.
Right. It's like, hey man, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Oh God, that's like, oh, you did the work. Appreciate it. Let me get in here.
Appreciate that, boss. I appreciate that. Thank you kindly.
Give me my money and it.
Right. Let's see what else we got. What you think about the Blair Davenport versus
Sorika? I thought it was I thought it was gonna be the traditional clusterfuck. Anyway, like I was like, okay, they threw this on here. They need to have some heat because I forgot that they was beefing like that. Like, because like no, she got hurt. Like I was legit trying to figure it out, and then as they're watching the match, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be beach theme. They're gonna throw some shit in there, and then there was periods of time where I kind of got taken out of the match. I'm like, why is there a kiddie pool with like what damage is you finna do in that? Like when I seen that, I was like, bro, for real, this what we doing? Like, why do we need to do that? And it's like it became all about props. I'm like, what kind of props can you do? Because the homie was talking to me earlier. He's like, well, what if this is like, what are they gonna do? And they guessed it. You know when somebody like ironically guesses something, like what they just gonna use beach balls or the fucking surfboard? Somebody gonna get choked with a towel? They're gonna throw sand in somebody's face? Like I'm just like, and the thought of that, I felt like the whole time I was paying attention to the props more than the match itself. And I just feel like if they just had a straight match, like without all of this, and they were just allowed to cook, because Sorika is like heavily talented. I feel like give her like because she lost that time when getting hurt, but give her an extra year or so, or give her a year or this year to finish that season. You got something with her. Blair Davenport always depend on her for a good match. I've seen her in the ring with people that like tell they green, and she makes it serviceable.
Same thing. Or that was same thing with Ilja.
Yeah, like you just get in there and they're like, oh, okay, they gonna make everybody look golden. This is kind of lit. I fuck with this.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I was just kind of disappointed because I felt like the all the other shit in there. Like once she hit the what's her name, the Soul Snatcher, and when she hit that on a boogie board, I was like, oh, bro, come on. Like that was a clean ass move, and then I laughed. I was like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And that one, and then the Lexus King and
Oh, I don't care about that.
Oh, so that's another. Did you watch it or did you hit the skip?
I went to the restroom.
Oh, okay. See, I'm a glutton for punishment because I just be watching. I just be watching because I feel bad. Like Lexus King got the character part right, but it's just everything else.
Oh yeah, as soon as he got the character thing right until the bell rings, and then I don't care.
But he just got there. Like I feel like by this time next year, if he ain't. He need to lose. He need to lose. Like I mean, if he shape up a little bit, then I think he get more reps in. I think he'd be all right. But yeah, bro, because I wanted so much better for him after the whole leaving AEW thing. That Varsity Blonde shit was atrocious. It was horrible. He got out the Matrix. I don't know what's the Griffey whatever homeboy name is.
Griff Garrison.
Yeah, he might. I don't know. He might want to hit homie up and ask him they got room over there afterwards because I don't know what he doing, but like, hey, y'all got room in y'all car?
I think he on ROH. So,
okay.
Let's talk about the contract signing for the NXT Underground for the women. That's gonna go down next week. Natalya versus Lola Vice. Lola announced Shayna Baszler will be in her.
Hell yeah, I popped. Especially after the Bloodsport shit, I was like, "Oh, it's lit."
Now that was something I can tell you did pop me. Like I was like, "Oh shit, you going with Shayna?" I still got to see that though. I still got to see that her and Bloodsport. I still haven't gotten around to seeing that because there was so much going on in Philly that I was like, I don't have time.
Fire. Man. Okay, when Mania's in Vegas. Oh yeah, you thought Philly was lit.
As long as it ain't cold, as long as it ain't Minnesota, I'm good.
For sure. I'm gonna go either way, but if it's in Vegas, that's a 4.5 hour drive for me.
Last thing before we bring Highlight back in for the mock draft, the 6-man tag, the family versus the cat.
Catch Club.
The Catch Crew. I'm calling the Catch Crew.
Whatever the hand sign that who no longer shall be named.
Yeah, the Catch. That's why I said the Catch Crew. I'm just gonna say the Catch Crew because
catching them
niggas.
Basically, yeah. Regal, and him potting them. That
Baby Regal and the partners. Yeah.
Yo, daddy's son.
Your daddy's son. Literally, you look like your daddy. The family obviously won. Tony D'Angelo out there looking like a recently divorced father who rocks that one earpiece and be talking a bunch of trash at the family dinner table, but still be making sure he got seconds.
Or he be talking on speakerphone in public.
Even though he got earbuds, but he still talk on. Yep, that's him. That's how he's dressed.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. It felt like a solid. It was a fun episode. It just felt like it like nothing like memorable happened outside of Trick winning the NXT Championship. And kudos to Trick. Like this new era of NXT will basically after post draft will basically be shaped in Trick's image, and I'm ready for it.
That was the same with Melo. I was ready for that because when it first happened, we was like, like there's potential here, and what we got out of it worked. And a lot of it included tricks. So I'm not worried about this at all because he just rides this out until, Mania time next year, and then we get him up on the main roster. So I don't want him to stay too long like Breaker did.
Right. 1 full year. 1 full solid year as NXT, not as NXT champion, but like 1 full year left on NXT, and then head to the main roster. But that concludes our brief thoughts on NXT this week. Week 1, week 2 goes down next week, and we'll be right back here to give our thoughts.
When the club go around here, I'm a cactus. Bang, bang, gang, I don't owe you jack. When I'm in the ring, it's just me and my best friends. OC cutting no slack. Hollywood Miz, you can put me on the A-list. Gresh Unleashed, better put it on your playlist. Me and my fam be ballin' like the Bruce. Fight night, baby, hard hitting like Sheamus. Family first, yes, bloodline business. Winning all the gold, look at how they witness.